This is a recap and review of Bleach Thousand Year Blood Ward, Episode 10. We start the episode off with a flashback of a young Unohana, and this is taking place thousands of years in the past. And she's basically just looking around, trying to find a worthy opponent, someone that can basically fulfill her urges, and someone that's basically on her level, because at this point she's like super, super strong. And she sees a bunch of dead bodies, and on top of it, she sees a young Zaraki, and they basically have a battle back then, and she's like super super impressed by him, by this young boy. This young boy is the only person who's been able to give her a challenge, and she basically decides that she's gonna make him the next Kenpachi. And if we don't know, Kenpachi is basically the name of the strongest Soul Reaper. And she decides that Zaraki is going to be the next one. So she defeats the young Zaraki, but only because this is the interesting part of the episode. We figure out because this was the first time that Zaraki was able to find someone as strong as her, and he like loved that experience, and he was afraid that he was going to kill Unohana, and he just loved battling her so much that he unintentionally lowered his own ability. He basically made himself weaker so he could fight on her level, and so for the fight to be, so be a close fight. And eventually he gets defeated. And we go to present time, and that's what that's what Unohana in the current time is trying to do. She's trying to awaken Zaraki's full potential because she knows he's always been holding back. And we get a good explanation of why he lost to Ichigo and why his battle with the Espada was so close was because he intentionally lowered himself, made himself weaker, just so he could have a good fight. And so that's what Unohana is trying to do. So she uses her Bankai, which is I believe it's the first time we see it. And at first Zaraki, he gets hit a couple times, but he gets back up, and he keeps getting stronger and stronger, and eventually he manages to kill Unohana, and it's a very emotional scene. I think my only complaint about this week's episode is I wish this battle was longer. It was a sick battle, and I freaking love this battle. I just wish it was longer. And after that, Zaraki is hearing a voice from his Zangpakto that tells him that, I've been here all this time and it's the first time that you've been able to hear me. So I'm not sure what it is, but if I have to guess, I think that's like I said, Zaraki's Zangpakto, and, it could possibly be his Bankai. So possibly Zaraki now knows how to use Bankai. We just gotta wait and see. And then the second part of the episode is a lot more, starts off a lot more lighter tone. It's with Ichigo and Renji meeting Oetsu, who is the creator of all Zangpaktos. And basically, I'm fast forwarding a little bit. Towards the end of the episode, we see Ichigo and Renji being thrown into a pit. And in that pit, they have to fight the other Zanpakutos who are shaped like beings that they can fight. So Oetsu tells them to fight them. He comes back after 3 days, and he says that Renji has passed, but Ichigo has failed. The Zanpakutos are still not happy with him, and Oetsu basically tells Ichigo that he's done. He says that he's not gonna fix his Zanpakuto, and that he's done. He has to go back to the world of the living. And obviously, I'm pretty sure, it's just a test. He wants Ichigo to, basically learn his roots and come back and see if the Zanpakutos will respect him. Because at this point, none of the Zanpakuto respect him. They don't want to obey him. They don't like Ichigo at all. So the episode basically ends with Oetsu teleporting Ichigo back to his dad's clinic. And that's kind of how the episode ends. Overall, this was another great episode of Bleach. My only complaint about this episode was, again, I just wish the fight between Onohana and Kenpachi would be longer. If it would have been the whole episode, I would not have minded because it's a great fight between two powerhouses. Yep. Overall, I will give this episode a 8.8 out of 10.